And it says that we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fun in the Country Basement for this Sunday, March 24th of 2019. I am Glenn of Fun King 3D, and I am going to let each of these guys introduce themselves. And we have a special guest today, so we'll start with him because he's not on camera. James from Print and Play is with us.
Hey, everybody. I don't know the best way to go on camera right now, but, I'm just going to say hi, and we'll work it in later. Hi, everybody.
All right, Walter.
Hey, I'm Walter from Kuntry 3D. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Kuntry 3D. We tinker, we print, and we hang out with these three fellas right here. Can't wait to see all three of them at MRRF. It's fantastic. I wish James would put his wife on the camera and just let her do the stream. Great, Chris.
Hello, everyone. I'm Chris Riley, and I just realized that I probably should have used PETG on this because it is melted. I'm Chris Riley here on YouTube. I am getting ready to head to MRRF. It's going to be awesome. We did a stream this morning where we gave away a whole bunch of stuff. That was a whole lot of fun. Hopefully some of you were on that. But yes, I'm ready for another fun-filled Sunday hangout, and we won't catch anything on fire today.
Oh, but then our ratings go down if you don't catch stuff on fire.
Well, he just lost like 4,000 or 5,000 subs because he used the wrong material.
Right?
Nobody can listen to Chris Riley anymore.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that one.
All right, guys, I'm going to run down the chat. I'm going to use this participants list. So if you've said anything up until now, you'll be in the list. Otherwise, you won't, and you'll probably get missed. But we got 3D Maker Kit, 3D ND Maker. Joe Paddock is in the house. Martin from Iceland, 3DP Iceland is here. Andrew S. Arduino Makes Thomas is here. Bob S. Chris Gulata. I'm here. Hack Monkey Scott is here. HVAC A to Z is here. And I was only like a minute and a half late. Inside the Mind of Matt is here. John Cook, John Mack. Walter from Kuntry 3D is in the chat. Michael Fox is here. Patrick Neonoff is here. RCCNC is here. Robbie Mack, Skull to YT, Trolling for Dollars, Red Light 34. It really feels like this list is not as long as it should be. So Joe Mike Terranella just popped in. 3D Medic Vince is here. Grandpa Joe is here. Steve Hahn, Jeff Slater, the 3D Printing Llama. I don't know if I called you out, Tom, or not, but there you are. And I think that's everybody.
Neil Siebenthal.
Who? What?
Neil Siebenthal, Net Keys, Can't Touch This, Alan Moritz, Patrick Nijenhoff. I mean, they're all here.
Yeah, I don't like that list. That list doesn't work well.
It doesn't, because, I think it should update as they say something.
Yeah, I don't know when it updates. Like, it just doesn't work well. So,
no.
We got to come up with something better. And I'm really wondering if I don't know. I'll work on it after MRRF. I'll think about it after MRRF. And right now I'm kind of brain fried, so. Oh, James from Print and Play is in the house.
Yes, how about that? Brian Morocco.
So for any of you guys, which I doubt, but if any of you guys were not in Chris Riley's stream this morning, you missed out. That was awesome. It is always a fun time when people are giving things away. I do, I was gonna share this privately, but I think that this needs to be called out publicly. I was watching the number of people watching, and it was incredible. It was incredible to see. And right at the point that you were giving the printer away, Chris, it was at like 280 some odd people watching.
Yep.
And as soon as you gave the printer away and started to thank people, it dropped to 190. Like that quick. And I realized that there was a few people, like Teresa. I mean, it was then what, like 4 o'clock in the morning for her.
Right.
So there's some excuse that I can understand. But those of you who watched the stream and then just ducked out right at the point that the last thing was given away, shame. Shame on you. Our birthday is coming up. Fun King will be 2 years old on April 27th. And I'm going to be gathering up things to give away. but I'm going to give away whatever it is at the end, but I'm going to hold something until all those people leave, and then I'm going to give that away.
I was gonna do Chris like I did you last year. I was gonna call in this morning, but he never answers my calls. So
He was a little busy.
he was.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I'm glad that I got to be there, though.
Yeah, it was good to see you. You usually can't make the streams. It was good to see you.
Well, I'm normally in church on Sundays, and you do streams on Sundays, and that doesn't work for me. But they get a little angry when I'm playing my phone in church. I don't know why, but it was that chat was crazy. Like as soon as I popped in, like I could just see like the streams going, and I'm like. Oh, that's the keyword. So I just threw it in there. I thought I'm just going to be like everybody else. It's kind of like when you're on a cruise ship and you see a line of people, you're like, well, I guess there's food. You want to come? Zach has something that he wants to tell everybody.
Hey, Dad, don't forget to tell everybody it's my birthday at MRRF.
Well, you just told everybody. You just told how many? 75 people.
It's gonna be happy birthday to you.
That's Mr. James.
Okay.
Yeah, he wants everybody to know that his birthday's coming up and that we're celebrating his birthday at MRRF. So if you
I don't have anything to give away, Zach. Leave me alone.
Oh, he'll con you on something. No, just if you're at MRRF and you're hanging out and you see Zach, tell him happy birthday. That'll make his little day.
Excellent.
Scalda said, I see that you've printed a printer on that CR10 Pro. Yeah, it's I love this little printer. It's super, super slow. I mean, if you watch the video, it took 8 hours to print that vase.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, every bit of 8 hours to print that tiny little vase. But it's so super quiet and just, I don't know, it's built nice. I like it. I got to do more testing on it, but I think it's going to be like the perfect printer to take to maker fairs and stuff because you can't put your fingers in it. Though I'll have to print really tiny things at maker fair because there's not enough time.
I'll find a way. I'll find a way to hurt myself with it.
What's that?
I'll find a way to hurt myself with it.
Well, I'm sure you could, but... Oh. So is anybody going to MRRF?
I don't know.
Not me.
What's that?
Oh, I don't know. From what I hear, it's a place in the middle of nowhere where you go to get tacos that don't have any keys.
I got a story for y'all.
Oh, it's story time with Uncle Walt.
Yeah.
All right, do tell.
6 years ago, my wife got into a four-wheeler accident and put a brake handle through her leg.
Oh, that sounds pleasant.
About a week ago, she got a little bump on it, right? And it festered up. So we sent her to the doctor. They took a culture and gave her some antibiotics and sent her home. She got called on Friday and said, Mr. Gray, we don't know what kind of bacteria that is or how you came in contact with it. We're still doing tests to find out what type of bacteria it actually is.
So she's a patient zero.
Yeah, it's 6 years.
Well, it takes a while to grow stuff. Well, that's pretty scary. So, like, is it causing her problems, or are they going to?
Well, I mean, it's caused a little sore, and I mean, she's putting Neosporin and Band-Aid on it every day, but it's sore, and it's just what the heck is that?
Wow, that's pretty crazy. Yeah. That just shows you how fragile life is.
Well, I mean, it just tells you, my dad and I were talking about it, and there's some bacteria that only live at 600 degrees or whatever. Right. It's just amazing how much life there is on the planet we don't even know about.
What brand of four-wheeler was it? Maybe it's like a special Honda bacteria?
No, it was a Polaris.
It's Minnesota bacteria. Now I understand.
HP 400 something. That thing would run about 65 miles an hour with me on it. and it was a 4-wheel drive, like, yeah, 4-wheel drive one.
So I printed myself a new Tommy toilet paper holder to bring to shows so that I'm not stealing the one in my bathroom every time I go to a maker fair. And this one is adhered with 3D glue, so it will never come apart.
I don't know. It sounds like you're not bringing the authentic one if you're not bringing the one that's actually from the bathroom.
Well, it's so funny, James, because people like they reach out and they be like touching it and stuff. Oh, this is so cute, and I'm thinking, yep. And just yesterday, it was 2 feet away from me while I was taking a poop. But I probably should not have glooped the rod in here, huh?
Probably not. That makes it difficult to put toilet paper on, right?
I'm just kidding.
I figured.
You guys.
Andrew S. said I should do the Deadpool version that he printed. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. This one I modified so that it's got, I gutted his belly out a little bit to hold my super huge rolls of toilet paper that I buy. I like to buy toilet paper only once every 3 months.
Dude, I can't wait for those days. I had a house with 5 women in it at one time. You know how much toilet paper we went through?
Oh, I can imagine.
Sorry about the noggin.
Hey, James?
Yeah.
You're driving down, right?
I sure am.
Oh, that's good. I was wondering how you were going to fly with that damn thing.
Suspiciously, I guess.
Darn thing.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah, watch
John Max says he needs a Murph t-shirt that says, "What is 3D printing? I'm just here for the free tacos."
Right? I don't know about y'all. I did not enjoy the tacos last year.
I didn't either because they didn't have any cheese on them.
Well, they just weren't great tacos.
They would have been fine if it had cheese on it.
Well, it would have been better with some cheese and lettuce. I agree. But my thing is, I mean, how many taco places are there in and around Murph, though? You know, in Goshen, that can cater that type of party.
I found this really nice place I've never seen before called Taco Bell.
I thought they flew those people in from California.
Oh, that's what was wrong with the tacos. Never mind.
Carl Schumann wants to know what you're making there, James.
A lot of noise. This is, I'm calling it Ready Printer 1, and it's a full-size 6-foot-tall arcade cabinet. It's all 3D printed.
Now, I know that your initial plan was to make it run on Maker Coins. Did that happen?
A second, I'll show you something. I have to like look what I'm doing, where I'm going, and all that jazz. So, I'm just gonna pull out so the mechanism itself pulls out right here. Nothing's glued in on the bottom part yet, but sorry about the noise. Plastic on plastic is always good. So yeah, I got Maker Coins here, and then there's a micro switch. So you get it to about there, it pushes the micro switch, and then you finish dropping it in. It goes down into the box, if there was a box there.
Nice.
So yes, it will run on Maker Coins. If you want to design one and drop it into it while you're there, a 50 millimeter circle with a maximum thickness of like 6 millimeters will work on this. So I think Joel already designed one for it. I think Barnacles might be. And yeah, that's that.
Mine's not a circle. It wouldn't have to be a circle, though, right? I mean,
well, I mean, a square would technically fit. Mine aren't even circles. Mine are, I don't know. What's a 12-sided? What's a 12-sided thing?
Yeah, I don't know. And what size is it?
50 millimeters.
Ooh, I'm at 47. I can jam one of my Maker Coins in there.
It'll go in. It may not trigger the switch.
Oh, yes, it will.
I mean, if you push up as you go in, it'll be fine.
Oh, and how thick? What was the thickness?
5 or 6 will fit.
Yeah, mine are 6, so I'm just gonna have to put it in with a hammer.
I think
That'll
that
be okay.
clearance is a millimeter. I think it'll take up to an 8 with a bit of clearance, but yeah. I am
Well,
going to release the design files for free. If you decide to 3D print it, you're nuts.
If anybody goes to play it and they can't get the maker coin in, it's because you played after me.
Right. But yeah, 100% going to release the design files. It's not going to be the easiest to print because there's a lot of stuff that I've sort of tweaked as I went along since I thought I would be the only one dumb enough to do this. And yeah. So.
Hey, Glenn.
Yeah.
I don't have OBS open. I don't know if you do or not.
I do.
Andrew sent me a picture of that Deadpool. I sent it to you on Gmail.
On Gmail? Like you emailed it to my email address?
Yeah, I emailed it to your email address on Gmail. Yeah, my Gmail, your email address.
Yeah, I don't have an email on this machine.
Oh.
I run as little of anything on this machine as possible so that it doesn't bog down.
Anyway, it was the Deadpool Lego man like that.
Well, I will definitely check it out.
Printed. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, I want to print a big Lego man eventually. I mean, this guy is half, because he hangs on the wall. I definitely want to print a large minifigure, as oxymoron as that is, but.
Hey, Chris, which part melted, man?
The main board box. But now I'm thinking maybe I got too close to it with a heat gun or something, because it doesn't really make sense.
It doesn't make sense unless something happened to the main board, because I've got 2 that have been running for quite a while on PLA, and they're not melted.
Yeah, it's melted like on the top too, like when the cables where the cables go in. So I'm wondering if I got it just a little bit too hot, like with a gun or something. Like I got too close to it with a soldering iron or something, maybe. Who knows what I did?
There she be.
Thomas, James is ready. Print. Is it printer one or printed one?
Printer one.
It is a. Oh, I see that you typed it in there. Full size 3D printed arcade cabinet.
Do you guys know
What's that?
If you've read Ready Player One or seen the movie, it takes place in Columbus, Ohio, and the first place I'm putting this thing out is at IC3 in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
I'm gonna pretend like I planned it that way. I'm super smart.
What are you going to IC3D for?
I do business. That's what.
He's got to take their filament back for a visit.
Take it back to its origin.
Yeah.
Should I show off the other thing that makes this thing unique today? I'm gonna do it. Might as well. Okay, so I have to do this carefully. So check this out.
This is where it all goes wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
100%. Okay, so there are some games that play in landscape mode in MAME, and then there are some games that play in portrait mode in MAME.
Sweet.
That's pretty awesome.
So it's on bearings on the inside, and if I let it go, it'll fall and smash.
Yeah, well, don't do that.
Don't do that.
The final pieces to make this work are printing right now, but I figured I'd show that off because they won't be done before the stream is.
You know what's really sad, James?
Everything about my life.
No. When you walk into IC3D, Sean can look at that and go, "I made that."
I extruded that before you did.
I think that's what worms say about soil.
It is. You're right.
So if you guys are at MRRF, feel free to swing by and give it a shot. And I've printed a bajillion maker coins, so pick up one of those too.
Now, do you have a sponsor table?
I bought my own table, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to think there for a second. I was like, are you asking if I have a table that is sponsored by somebody? But no, I I got a sponsored table. Yeah.
Yeah. You bought a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that I wasn't encroaching on anybody else's territory with this thing.
Do you want to be near us, or do you want us to go to the other side of the building away from you?
I 100% am fine being with you guys. I do have to try and find a spot though where it's kind of like not going to get walked into.
Right.
I put it together without glue, and it slides before it starts to tip or anything like that. It's pretty stable, but I'd like it to last more than one convention. You know,
Well, it's got feet. You could lay a bag of sand on top of it.
I left the bottom part of it actually hollow, and the entire door mechanism's removable, so I can fill it with sand inside or whatever.
Fill it with gold coins.
And then keep them.
That would be fine. They'd be your gold coins that you have to fill it with.
Oh, I thought I was going to take donations from other people that have gold coins. And I also designed it so there is holes in it, so I can lag bolt it to a piece of plywood or something if I need to make it more stable. But I think it's going to be fine.
No, I just didn't know, like, if we should, like, whoever gets in the door first, then we need 3 spots.
I'm going to be there. Like, I'm going to be in Goshen Thursday night.
Ditto.
Whenever they let us in, I will be there immediately.
Which seems to be the big mystery.
Last year, I think it was noon they let people start setting up. Or it was supposed to be noon, but then Uncle Ron messaged me at like 9 o'clock in the morning and was like, get here. So,
Yeah, somebody might have to camp out in the parking lot. Michael Block said he'll print up some gold coins for you. As long as they're made out of actual gold, it's fine. We need to wait.
I will volunteer Kayleen to camp out for us. That's the best way to make sure she wants to come back next year, right?
Is she coming this year?
She is.
Yay!
Let's give her a lawn chair and a blanket.
She's upstairs right now, so she can't hear you guys.
Oh.
She said, I can't stand that Walter guy.
Oh, I know that.
His accent gets to her.
It's true.
I don't have my accent. I done told y'all.
Y'all come back now. You hear?
He doesn't say a boot and an A all the time.
You're all a bunch of boot heads.
You know what? I have to say I don't live in a hoose either.
Living in a hoose?
Oh.
That's James's masterpiece theater. Let me tell you a story about a hoose. So, James, how much does that thing weigh?
Less than 28 kilograms, I can tell you that much. I got 20 kilograms of material, and I wasted at least 5 or 6, and I still have some left.
Crazy Swamp Larry is what Scott Hack Monkey's wife calls me.
Him too, huh?
Crazy Swamp Larry?
I don't know where Larry came from, but, you know, okay. I have been called much worse, believe me.
You can call him whatever you want. You just can't call him late for dinner.
Oh, my God. Oh, you better hope that doesn't stick. You're going to have to change your channel name.
Robbie Mack, I do not live in a trailer. They took the wheels off of it.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Walter, but if you have a car and they take the wheels off the car, it's still a car. It's just a car without wheels.
Guys, is my stream dropping out to y'all?
You get a little digitized once in a while in your audio clips once in a while, but
huh?
If you were a Star Wars character, you'd be Chewbacca.
Shut up! I want to see what my internet speed's doing, because it works great on the speed test, but to YouTube for some reason not so much.
Crazy Swamp Larry. That's pretty funny.
That was pretty funny.
My wife just said, got an extra shirt?
I pay good money for a Swamp Larry one.
I don't know if you guys ever
get it.
I don't know if you guys ever watch impractical jokers, but they always do this one. What Joe always walks around and like when he's in a crowd or whatever, he'll be like, Larry. So anytime that I hear somebody yell the name Larry, it makes me laugh. And then now thinking that Walter is Crazy Swamp Larry. I think she watches too much Larry the Cable Guy.
Get her done.
If I don't know what its name is, like like that type of something or whatever it is, I just throw Larry on it. Everything that I don't know what it is Larry. That Larry over there.
We were years ago, a group of friends and I. Anytime it was somebody's birthday, we would always go and get a cake, and we would have put on their "Happy Birthday, Floyd." And the first time we did it, we'd gone into Winn-Dixie or whatever, and we said to the lady, we want a birthday cake that says "Happy Birthday, Floyd" on it. And she said, "Well, how do you spell that?" And we all kind of like looked at each other like we didn't really know. And she's like, "Floyd," and we're like, "Sure." I didn't have any idea how to spell Floyd, but that was it. And every birthday, it was "Happy Birthday, Floyd." And then the first year we did it, we got 50% off stickers from the bakery and put them on there. Just we told the person that the cake was on clearance when we got to the store.
I'm going super precise with my stuff on here, so I'm using a 3D printing pen. A 3D printing pen that I did not win in the giveaway this morning. Thank you very much.
Hey, I didn't win it either. And I had my ticket taped to the bottom of the barrel, so all he had to do was reach to the bottom and grab it.
So the theory was this thing's supposed to come apart right here. In execution, it's not working as well as I would hope. Come on. There we go. Gasoline.
I just thought about this. I've got stuff to ship out, and I was going to send some maker coins and some other stuff, but I don't have any. I shipped them all to Murph. Now I got to make some maker coins, I guess.
So now you got to print maker coins all night.
At least 10 of them or whatever.
Right?
Chris, I need you to make a special one for my arcade cabinet.
Can I have something interesting on the front of it?
You can have whatever you want on the front of it as long as it fits the dimension.
I can do that.
Everybody should. That way I don't have to walk around and take maker coins from people. Everybody bring them to me.
Yeah, Aaron signed benchies. We were joking this morning. I sent a bunch of benchies to Murph, in coordination with the Fun King, and we were talking. Well, if Daniel's going to be there, I'll just make him stand there and sign every one. There's 40 in a row.
That's not right, Chris.
It's not right, but it's okay.
He's nice enough. He'd probably do it. Scott, thank you very much for the offer. Scott had a truck headed to Murph that I could throw stuff in, but I ended up shipping it all, so we're good to go.
Yes, it is. It is sitting in my living room by the front door, ready to go onto the trailer.
Excellent.
I wasn't aware, however, that you sent a bunch of benchies into my home.
Well, they're contained.
There is no hazard sticker on that box.
It's like lead paint. As long as it's contained, everything's fine.
I thought it was funny first when I noticed that you had stuck your Chris's Basement sticker on the outside of the box, and then
all good,
written in big marker letters, swag.
I thought it was kind of funny. I put the stickers on there because so whatever table you put it on, it looks like I'm there.
Oh, right? I got it. I'm gonna print out some 8.5 by 11 papers that say reserved for, and then as soon as somebody can get in and stick them on the table. We'll need 3 tables side by side, and then ideally with one table across from it for Walter. Unless you don't want a table at all, Walter. You want to just use the Fun Country basement table.
What?
What?
They're letting Walter into this thing?
I missed what you said.
Well, because you didn't sponsor a table.
Yeah?
Are you going to get a regular table?
No.
Okay, so you're just going to hang at the Fun Country basement table.
That's what we had discussed, yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, it's been a long week. I'm tired.
And Chris said it on his, Chris said it on his stream this morning.
Yeah, it was right before I got in there. Or it was while I was eating lunch.
There's really nothing to go on that table, so I mean, we'll put an Ender 3 together on it, so that's about it. Well, and a whole bunch of crap that nobody wants.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'm not going to bring very much printed stuff because pretty much everybody there has seen printed stuff, and if not, they can just go like 2 tables down and see more printed stuff.
Yeah.
John, I know your favorite game is Galaga, but you're not even going to be at MRRF.
Who's that? What?
John was saying his favorite game is Galaga, but he's not even going to be there.
I like Galaga.
Galaga. I haven't wired the speakers up yet. I guess that should be the next thing I do.
Andrew S. said Walter's getting forgetful in his old age. It's not really what he said, but that's how I'm interpreting it.
Right. No, there should have been a comment there, Walter. He's getting forgetful in his old age. Right. The old man's getting forgetful. You're right.
Right, you.
Give me a time. 33 minutes in. Old joke.
Right.
we were talking about this yesterday. My wife and I, we were going shopping, and something was said about how I always pick on Walter for his age. And then I said, and Chris always watches the times when it happens.
But we can't all help it that Glenn is 75 years old. I mean, look at him.
Well, if I'm 75, that makes you what, $120?
Well, wait. There's like 6 months in between our age.
I don't even think it's that much. Aren't you October of 72?
I'm September of 72.
Oh, well, I'm December of 72, so we're like
3 months
apart.
What date in December?
Christmas.
Oh yeah. So you're the same age. I've got a cousin that you're exactly well, his is 27th. So of December.
No, that's the whole joke. I mean, that's the whole funny part about it, is that we're just about the same age, but you are technically older, so.
No, I'm not. Because it goes about what's in your mind. And your mind is so much older than mine.
Walter is so old, he was an early investor in Apple, the fruit.
I told her not to take that damn thing.
Oh, no, that was good.
Oh, wait. I told her not to take that dang thing.
That was awesome.
Scott said we're both older than him by about 3 months. Well, wait, we both can't be older than you by 3 months since I'm 6 months older. 3 months older
March of 72, so he's even older.
After we get back from MRRF, I'm going to spend some time creating a whiteboard that is the highlights of an FKB stream, and I'm going to write the times down on all those events.
You can't use a whiteboard. You have to do it digitally.
You have to
hook it up to your Stream Deck. Write a program and hook it to your Stream Deck, and every time you push it, like the number increases in the corner.
Yeah, right. That's what it should do. It should build an Arduino project that keeps track and and kind of like organizes the time limit.
That would be really funny though.
Make it voice triggered, so you just go, oh, can we isolate that, and it automatically like separates that audio clip out so you can reaccess it later. I love the soundbite.
I feel like a lot of times that there's no way that I should be a referee for anyone, but I feel like I'm the referee, the digital in between you two sometimes. And that just doesn't make any sense.
Walter is so old he won't give his real age because he predates counting.
Hey, listen.
That's good. That's a 5 out of 7 kind of joke.
Oh.
That was fun in the country basement.
Mr. Buttram says it's been X minutes since the last old joke.
Back when Methuselah and Glenn were hanging out, I was just being born, so.
Oh, that's so funny. It's just really funny because I was just explaining that to my wife yesterday, and she's like, he's not older than you, is he? I'm like, by like 2 months.
Yeah.
That's the joke. And I said, what's really funny is Chris always keeps track of when it happens. And then the fact that you did that while she was right here.
It's really funny because 3D Print Llama said he was hanging out and smoking cigarettes that they'd stole from their parents in 72.
I just realized I'm the youngest one here. That's a weird thing for me.
Hawk, we always have a good time when we get together.
Always.
Unless I get there and the FK1's not printing.
Oh yeah, bad things happen when we all get together. Last year, James and I got together to be on the Friday night 3D printing hangout live stream, and like I got in there a little bit late, didn't I, James? But it was already ongoing when I walked into James's room, and then it was like we just dominated the rest of the stream.
We never shut up is what he's trying to say. Dominated to polite way of saying we never shut up.
You know, I was on the Friday night 3D printing hangout this past Friday for the first hour. Then apparently after I got off, it went completely off the rails.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I heard some things on Twitter that
I still don't know what happened. Didn't hear anything about what happened. I just know they took the video down.
Well,
it got really inappropriate. I was there for it.
Oh, really?
We can't repeat it on this and stay a monetized stream, but you know.
Yeah, so let's not do that because this is a family-friendly channel.
Tell me, James. Tell me quick.
I'll text it to you later.
No, it's all right. I need to hear it on this stream right now. Tell Miss Priscilla to step out for a minute.
Doesn't have anything to do with Miss Priscilla. It's the children that watch my stream.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Dadgummit.
So I've had that's been one of the coolest things is like I'll have parents reach out to me and tell me that they like the fact that sometimes I have a kid involved. But that we do keep it friendly. So, except for now, all the kids are picking on their friends for being old. I don't know.
I just realized that it's Glenn who's hosting it. Okay, I got no problem repeating it. So what they said was,
Fun King 3D. You know you're old when the only females who pursue you are the mosquitoes.
Yeah, I don't need any females to pursue me. I got a good one.
Me neither.
Speaking of the children that are makers in this community, did you see the Arduino maker, the pictures that Thomas put out?
Oh yeah. Thomas is in here right now. He wanted to join us today,
man.
I think he left earlier. He's Arduino makes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he left a little bit earlier. He said bye.
No. Yeah, he wanted to join the stream, but where I had already invited James.
I'm pretty excited to see that, actually. There he is.
Oh, wait. No, there he is. I could have swore he said bye. He did say bye.
I didn't say bye.
Not you.
Oh, you guys are talking about Thomas.
Thomas, yeah.
I knew there was something I was supposed to do. What was it?
Oh, you were going to give me $1,000.
All right. What's how's that coming on my end? I'm not against it. I just want to know what I'm buying.
Oh, it's just a donation.
A donation for?
You're getting a hug. I mean,
all right then.
It's either to get you a hug at MRRF or to stop me from hugging you at MRRF, whichever one is more pleasing to you.
Huh. All right. I'll think about that.
I don't want $1,000. I wanted a printer this morning.
But you could buy like 5 of those printers with $1,000.
Okay, then I'll take the $1,000.
There you go. Now you're thinking with your country noggin.
Thomas, Arduinos makes. Thomas, check your DMs on Twitter, please.
And you know what? If I got $1,000 just for DPT, I would buy another Prusa.
Send it off to him.
No.
I have
You
come
send
this
it
close.
off to him. You write a note that says, "Thanks for all the ideas. Love Joseph Prusa," and you send it off to him.
Chris, you did say you might try one of those 3D pins this afternoon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
3D pin. That's a good idea.
Honestly, I might get one out too. We'd try that.
Yeah. What do you? So I've never used a 3D pen or seen one in action except for Xander. What? So are you supposed to like print on something?
Well, we have a silicon mat made by AIO Robotics that it's kind of nice because you can get the filament to stick down while you're doing it, but then as soon as it's dry, you can pick it up off there and it doesn't stick to it. So that's kind of cool. But I've seen people do like coloring book pages, and then they trace it and fill it in, whatever.
What? USB code Ben.
Hey, look, everybody! It's Thomas from Arduino Makes.
That guy's gonna be bigger than Joe Telling one day.
Okay. Hi.
Hi,
Hello,
Thomas.
Thomas,
Thomas,
where
Thomas?
is?
Thomas, can you hear us?
How good can you hear me? Because I know my microphone's kind of quiet.
If you lean your head way in like that, we can hear you. But if you back your head away, you get real quiet.
Let me see if I can switch my microphone.
so I
How do
smashed
you
my
use
laptop.
OBS on this?
Zimmy1958 says, "See you guys. Take care. See you all on Friday and Saturday. Looking forward."
Sweet.
It's weird to think that all of a sudden we're all going to be in one big building.
I'm kind of scared.
Biggest family reunion ever. Yeah, 3D Gustner. I was kidding this morning. Well, I actually kind of thought about it. Not just kidding, but I was gonna make a list and then take roll of who was gonna be at MRRF, but I don't think I can write the list that long.
I tried to make a list, but that didn't quite work.
It didn't? How far did you get?
I got like 5 people, which is basically like...
We can't hear you, Thomas.
I don't know about you guys, but I don't have a picture of myself on the wall like James does. It's such a professional picture.
My wife took that with her cell phone.
Is she really?
This should sound better.
Actually, she took both of them because she's up on the top right. I don't know what's in frame right now, but she caught my good side, and I don't have a good side.
Okay, this is annoying.
Mike, never let the machines win. Say, I am so pumped to meet y'all. Roy Holly wants to know, Thomas, if that printer is made with yellow.
Roy Holly, no, it is made with AIO yellow.
So it's a little bit more of a pale yellow.
Yeah.
That's impressive. So that's all PLA on there.
Yeah, it's all PLA. I can never seem to get something to print in ABS.
Don't even try.
PETG, brother. PETG is where it's at.
Yeah. The CO10 can't do anything with ABS.
ABS is for the old school people.
Yeah.
I'm the weird rabbit that can get ABS to print, but I have trouble with PETG. Everybody's like, you
Oh
must
yeah,
be
M2S. Yeah, this is a Halo helmet.
Yeah, that ABS is only for
I'm
dinosaurs
bringing
like
this
me.
to work. So yeah. I left the battery on, so now it's dead. And it's gonna take like 5 minutes to replace them because I glued everything in there. I finally got the Z-axis to home on this in Face.
Patrick Nienhoff said ABS is for people like Walter. Young people like Glenn use PETG.
I tell y'all what, y'all cruising for bruising. It's like Like all those people that want to bring me failed prints to Murph. I'll keep it
Okay,
up.
now this is being weird.
I'm gonna start. I even jumped in on that bandwagon.
You did.
I'm gonna
Oh,
hold
we're
my.
also bring failed prints to Walter at Murph.
Yeah, I don't understand. Why are people bringing you failed prints, Walter?
I don't know. It was something on Twitter. I can't remember what it was.
We were teasing him about something.
I'll bring you my 3-pound bag of that.
Your 3-pound bag of fails?
Yeah.
I have about 5 or 6 kilograms worth of failures from Ready Printer 1, so I'll bring those to you.
What?
Well, you know, there's a contest for the best fail.
I should just bring my whole box.
What's that, Thomas?
I should bring my whole box.
This thing is
Well,
really
I have
loud.
like a terribly failed print somewhere.
What, Chris?
This pin is really loud.
Mine always sounds like it's a swarm of bees. I actually have 2. I have the one that I got from GearBest, and then AIO Robotics sent me one, which I like the AIO Robotics one better. Like, it just has a nicer feel to it when you hold it. But it was a little bit more expensive.
I
I
have to
just
figure
saw
out what
somebody
to
say
draw.
something in chat and I missed it.
What sucks is that the first time I heated up the heater cartridge on the hot end, it just broke. Which is too
Really?
bad.
What is it? Is it like a generic or a name brand?
It's like a E3D V6 clone.
Oh, a clone.
It like instantly broke. But I found one on Amazon that I ordered that should be here in 2 days.
Now, are you running a 12-volt or 24-volt power supply on that?
12.
Because I was going to say maybe. I was thinking maybe if you were running a 24, that maybe it was a 12-volt heater cartridge.
Because it's this. It just stopped working. I don't know why. Like it got up to like 200 degrees, and then it just wouldn't heat up.
Is that your 3D printing pen making that noise, Chris?
Yeah,
Is that me?
That's
Yeah.
really loud.
yeah, it's really loud.
Techie Dad, no, I think you have to actually bring a print that has failed. They had them set up over by the Matter Hackers booth last year. It was pretty fun.
Oh yeah, there was that crappy print contest last year. Okay.
Yeah, I have something to enter, but I won't let it out of my sight. In fact, it's in a glass case now.
I should bring Lowrider Benchy.
Are you printing?
Me?
Yeah, no, Chris.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I use this filament. I think it's a little too high heat for this, though.
I used what came with it.
Oh, well, I guess I could do that. That would make sense.
Oh, Uncle Ron's in the house. Everybody, it's Uncle Ron's birthday today.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Uncle
birthday,
Ron.
Ron.
Happy birthday, Polly.
Trolling for Dollar says he has better people skills than you. I don't know who we're talking about. Most people have better people skills than me. I generally don't like people.
I don't have good people skills. That's why I'm bringing Kay this year.
I'm bad at keeping up the chat. Andrew S says I should get the E3D Lite 6. Yeah, but Moofson, like, I'm leaving on Thursday, so I don't think that's gonna happen. I found a genuine V6 heater cartridge that should work.
And you're bringing that thing to Murph?
Yeah,
How are you getting it there?
by airplane.
Private or commercial?
Southwest.
Oh my God, I hope it's still in one piece when you get there.
I'm gonna like get a huge box, like that's like double the width, and just put tons of packing, and I'm gonna gate check it, so it doesn't get thrown around as much.
Should get some plywood and make a crate for it.
Yeah.
When do you get to? Oh, you get to Chicago Thursday, right? Tom?
Yeah, I leave Thursday morning.
Right on.
Or my dad could ship it.
I
which he
I'm
did
in.
2 days.
I land in Chicago about the same time as Tom and CNC Kitchen. So I'm gonna, if I see them at the airport, I'm gonna sprint up to him and try to shake his hand.
Well, Tom is not doing handshakes this year. He's doing pats on the shoulder.
I know. I said try.
I think we should all just like bump elbows.
What's the reason for that?
Because of con crud. You
They
shake
said you
people's
always get
hands, and
sick.
then like the germs get spread, and then you're like down and out for 2 weeks afterwards.
Oh,
I just realized how much this arcade cabinet's going to make that worse because it's just going to be people literally cycling and touching the controls over and over again.
Yeah, you have to get a can of Lysol.
I
Jim,
just won't say it myself.
Tom, the 3D printing llama, said, "Do it in the bathroom, Chris."
That would. I mean, I feel Tom put out those things, you know, and it sounds kind of standoffish, but that would be terrible if somebody was trying to chat you up about printers in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Well, it's kind of like it's kind of an unwritten rule that you don't talk while you're at the urinal anyway, and then you know like that all goes out the window when it's somebody that you're excited to meet.
Yeah.
You interrupt in mid-extrusion.
Mike said that's the challenge: get photos of someone shaking his hand. We just have to get one person to shake his hand, and then everybody else can go up and go, "Well, you shook that guy's hand."
Sorry, Tom.
I'm not paying attention to the chat. I'm trying to do Outcast 1's Ghost.
I'm just gonna go.
I'm sorry, Ali's not Outcast. Ali's.
I'm just gonna go to Tom and be like, "Well, I heard you're not shaking hands, but that's okay. I'm a hugger anyway."
I'm more of a hugger.
Hugs, not drugs.
I was never a hugger until this community came about. Everybody's always like, "Give me a hug," so now I'm a hugger. Give Tom a 5-gallon bucket of Perel hand cleaner. Oh, I got to put that on my list too. I like to have a hand sanitizer on the table.
Okay, Robbie Mack. I'm going to hang out in the bathroom the entire time at Murph. Maybe conduct some interviews there.
Gonna be a new section for the show, Fun in the Country Toilet.
the audio, what's the word I'm looking for?
Acoustic?
The acoustics will be awesome.
I sound amazing in here.
What are you drawing, Chris?
I've already failed my 3D printing pen adventure.
Are you trying to draw your logo?
No, I was trying to make a benchy. What power supply do you use on this thing, Walter?
I'm plugged into a USB port.
Like on your computer?
Yeah, I've got a powered USB hub.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use a Samsung tablet charger for mine, but I also run through a 10-foot long USB cable.
oh yeah, my printer has built-in USB ports.
Has what? Built-in USB
Built-in
what?
USB ports.
Nice. For
I had some extra 5-volt wires from the ATX power supply. Why not?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
See,
Yeah.
it's little things like that. That's what makes a Cadillac awesome. It's all the cool switches and stuff.
This is not for somebody that's in a hurry.
No, it doesn't look that way.
No, and it's also for people with artistic ability, which I don't have.
I have 0 of that.
So I suck really bad using one of those. Zach was doing pretty good with it. I'm actually thinking about doing a weekly segment with Zach on, what did Zach draw? And just let him draw with a 3D pen.
That'd be pretty cool.
I got this from Amazon today. Speaking of 3D printing pens.
That's the one that I have.
Is it really?
Is it an
You
AIO?
put it off of Amazon?
Yep. It was like $35, I think, Canadian,
Yeah.
like 8 cents US.
That looks just like this one. Comes in.
How many things open? I didn't even... Yeah, mine's white, I think.
Yeah, mine's white as well.
Um,
I didn't get to pick. They just sent it to me.
I forget what I was going to say.
Glenn does that all the time. He's old.
Walter is so old, his social security number is 9.
3.
Don't put yourself down. You were able to draw something like a circle. That's only because this cool AIO robotic silicone mat has circles on it. No, Walter is so old, his security number is IX.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoever designed this thing should be shot.
I think my pin's broken.
I put the audio amplifier in the back, and I didn't even have access to actually screw the screws into it.
Well, that was dumb. If you take the speaker back out, could you reach the screw holes through the speaker hole?
No, because they're at a 90-degree angle from it. So like it just I can't. I have to go down like right here. I'll show you. The board mounts like that, so the screws are going in like this.
Oh,
Just mount it with hot glue.
hot glue. Yeah.
I mean, what my backup solution is to basically just take the 3D printing pen and pump PLA in through the screw holes because it's going into PLA anyways.
Yeah, like mushroom over the top.
They do that, like they do something similar in retail products anyway. So
Right. Yeah, it's usually a peg, and then they just melt the peg mushroomed.
yeah, so different but the same.
Uncle Ron said when God created light and called it light, Uncle Ron gave him the name suggestion.
How old are you today, Uncle Ron? 29?
Patrick Nienhoff says, I have never used hot glue ever. I really should get a hot glue gun. Yes, just don't, well, I mean, depending on where you are, don't use it in in a car in Florida, or it will let go of whatever you've glued in the middle of the day.
Yep.
What? I'm trying to live stream on YouTube, but
Hi, Thomas's brother.
So I don't know how to start it.
Just start it.
I can't. I don't know how.
Just unschedule it then.
I can't.
What?
Help me, please.
Go find a YouTube video then.
Oh, come on, Thomas, help your brother.
Please, Thomas.
Fine, I'll go.
Memories. Physically 53, right on. 12. That's kind of.
I have to give props to Potent Printables.
Well, on so
amazing.
many things, but yeah.
Yeah, for the amount of time that ghost had to have taken, because this is what I've got done since I started. That right there, that's it.
Yeah.
And I mean, he made the whole structure, both sides, everything. That's just crazy.
Now it's there's definitely a learning curve as far as the speed that it's spitting filament out and stuff.
I'm gonna have to try now. I'm gonna have to break it out and see if I can break something. Apparently.
So I want to show you guys what I did. I don't know if this will work, but so I had one of my maker coins pop off the printer. So I taped it. I paused the printer and I taped it down with painter's tape, and it printed the next layer over it perfectly. So whoever I give that maker coin to, that one's going to be really special.
Nice. So,
I have like, I don't know, 35 maker coins right now.
You have 35?
Something like that.
I still got mine from last year.
I have 230 printed so far.
I have probably about 300.
I'm not gonna have time to print as many as I wanted because things went sideways as they always do when I'm in a hurry.
Okay, I'm gonna go start another maker coin.
I think Walter and Glenn saw me as close to tears as I've ever been at, like last year at Earth, trying to get all my stuff done.
Yeah, dude, don't do that again.
Too late, buddy.
Joe Mike, that's a very good suggestion and something I've been meaning to look into. So I will definitely do that.
Have
Joe
you
Mike
seen
said I need to exclude region on my Octoprint.
Yeah, have you seen Spaghetti Monster?
Yes.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
I actually got a little sneak peek of that before they released it publicly, and it's exciting.
I'm going to have to try it out.
Mr. Buttram says I need the cancel objects plugin for Octoprint. I'll look into that too.
That's great when it works. It really is.
So I was disappointed because I read the instructions for this 3D printing pen, and it said that it can be charged using your computer or the included brick or whatever. It's not rechargeable. It was just badly translated.
No, yeah, it doesn't have a battery in it.
It won't let me start it.
Sean Gould, they are not. They are PLA. They are actually Hatchbox yellow PLA.
This is go live, but it won't let me click it.
I gotta say, using a 3D printing pen with how quick they warm up, I'm slightly disappointed that my regular printers don't warm up this fast. Like this is running on 5 volts and it hits 200 degrees like nothing.
But it's got a pretty decent sized heating element on the nose of it. If you take that black cone off the top, you can see the hot end. But my AM8 heats up twice as fast as my Prusa does.
Hey, Dave.
Dave Randolph in the house. Hey, Dave.
What's up, Dave?
I want to thank Dave again for sponsoring the stream this morning. That was awesome of you.
Why did Dave do something for you? What's that company that he's with? Solidly Printed.
Something about a state of matter and a simple. I don't remember.
We love us some printed solid.
Telling you, it's printed. It's 3D printing parts for 3D printers, and it comes with candy.
Right. I happen to have a little bag of Haribos right here.
Right. The last order I got had an Airhead taffy in it, and it made it like 3 seconds after I got the
well, I mean, the maker box, as soon as I cut the tape on that maker box, the kids' hands are going in it because they know there's candy in there.
And Glenn, I'm going to apologize to you right now.
Why is that?
I'm back.
I ordered the maker box, and I forgot to use your link.
That's all right. That I mean, it just shows them that I'm doing a good job, and it shows me that I'm doing a good job. But it's no worries.
All right. I just thought of that. I was like, oh crap. I know Glenn had a link for that.
I'm just the fact that you ordered a maker box pleases me more than you using my link. I do have to get better about using the materials from my maker box, though. I have so much filament stacked up.
I had a bunch, and then I started making the combination rolls with the palette, and those have actually turned out pretty well.
Yeah, I definitely want one of those. A palette.
Yeah.
I want to know how to do that with MMU2. That was one of the promised things, that you could take small rolls and use them back to back.
Yeah, you can use deplete mode at MMU2.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't looked into it since they said we were going to get an upgrade, and then I just decided, okay, well, I'll wait for the upgrade. All right, so I got the frame done, sort of, kind of. I mean, you know.
Well, now a trick with the 3D pen is like if you draw the shape flat on the ground, and then you draw the shape flat on the ground, then you pick them up and glue them together with the pen.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Yeah, you don't have to try to draw it in place.
Yeah, I was following his instructable.
Uncle Ron asked Dave Randolph, how much of the candy never gets into the boxes?
Do you think I needed a bed MOSFET for this?
What kind of bed you got?
Yeah, tell us about the heater on that bed.
I measured it at 10 ohms, and it's a Mug 2B bed by Joseph Prusa. It's 15 amps.
It's an actual Prusa bed?
Well, it's like using the same file. It's not an actual Prusa bed.
No,
it was designed by him, though.
You shouldn't need it. You shouldn't need a MOSFET for that.
Yeah.
Well, I already have one, so whatever.
HVAC A to Z is right. He said he thought we were going to talk about how we're going to give away the printer. So I'll let you in on a secret. We're going to have a printer, and we're going to give it to somebody.
What printer?
An Ender 3. We are giving away an Ender 3.
Somebody down. Like, hey, you get a printer.
Well, that's how I gave away all that AIO robotics filament at MRRF. I just randomly walked around giving it to people, and that was way more fun than anything else. Like I was trying to find, young people, which to Walter is everybody, but.
Did you say something? My hearing's gone.
Well, I have to say it was work, and I know Glenn, you did most of the work on that, but the stamp find was awesome.
I am totally okay with that, and it just so happens that I have here a whole box of stamps. So I'm all about that. These are already in the pile to be brought along.
Okay.
Yeah, you said that this morning, didn't you? Didn't you say something about that this morning?
Yeah, in the chat. But I have a bunch of index cards. So and I'm sure that we could find people to get on board with us to be a stamping station.
Oh yeah, that should be easy.
I will. Of course, I have to change the printout now. It'll have to be a Fun in the Country Basement logo instead of just the Fun King head on the Chris Riley body.
Oh, it's true.
Got to get Walter in there now.
That won't be difficult. And you were asking about the table earlier. I did offer to pay Chris $250 for half of it.
Well, for $250, you can have half of my table.
Well, you didn't pay $250 for your table, though.
No, actually, Uncle Ron has paid for my table. I have to pay Uncle Ron back. But.
And not only that, there's no table left where you're going to be at. You've got a printer that takes up the whole damn table.
You're right. So, but and for those of you who don't know, we also have this Olsen Ruby nozzle that we will be giving away courtesy of Mario Garcia.
I want that.
Pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting to give away an Olsen Ruby nozzle when I don't even have one.
Hey, Lone Eagle said he's older than me.
Wow.
So is Glenn. He just doesn't admit it.
Hey, Shane. Xander is on the other side of the wall playing video games where he always is.
Yeah, I was just in a Hangouts call with him, actually, before I joined.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. We're just going to randomly grab somebody out of the crowd.
Subscribe to Shadow_Bunny on YouTube.
Let's get a microphone, and we'll hook it up to a radio, and we'll be like, hey, you there in the red shirt. You win.
Well, those of you that don't know, last year, at MRRF, we gave away an ANET E10, and Glenn got a bunch of stamps and then handed out. If you wanted to enter, you had to grab a note card, and then there was like 10 or 12 vendors or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 6 vendors, you and Xander. So it was 8. You had to get 8 stamps, and you had to go around. I don't have any of the signs, but it was Chris Riley's logo with the Fun King head on it, and you had to go and find that around the show, and then you had to come back with a. I got to be careful not to give out this person's information, but you had to come back with an index card with the stamps on it. But the challenging part was Chris Riley was walking the floor. He wasn't always in any one location, and same with Xander. Xander was always off, so you had to find those two walking the floor, and then you also had to go around the show. I mean, you pretty much had to go table to table to find who had the sign, and then they would give you a stamp on your card. So
the funny part was, and I wasn't trying to be mean, but people would come up to me and say, hey, you got any tips where I can find the other ones? And I would just randomly pick someone that I knew. I didn't know if they had a stamp or not. So, like, I like, you know Pooch? He's right over there. You should go ask him.
Oh, actually, he had one.
Yeah, but I would do it just, whoever I saw. I was like, that guy, go try him. And then I'd disappear.
No, what I thought was funny was like people would come up and they would, they would ask me and I'd go, well, you have to get one from Chris Riley. And I'd scan the room and I'd go, he's over there. Well, by the time they got to where you were gone. Yeah, the Chris Riley doppelganger that was there.
Yeah, we got to see it if that happens again. I didn't catch him. I didn't see him.
Oh, from across the room, he looked just like you, ponytail and all.
That's funny.
David Randolph said, "You got our stamp ready for Murph." Absolutely, Dave. I wouldn't have it any other way without Printed Solid being a participant. It was weird at IRF because we didn't pre-plan for any of this. This was kind of a last-minute thing. For those of you who don't know, that printer, that E10, was sent to me by Chris Riley like a year beforehand or something. It was like a long time, maybe it was 6 months. But Chris had reached out and said, hey, I'd like to send you this E10. And at first I was going to tell him I didn't want it because we had enough printers. And then I thought, no, I'm going to take it because we can do something cool with it, some type of a collaboration. And so that's what we came up with, was that Xander and I would build it and make sure that it printed, and then we would give it away at IRF. And the closer that we were getting to IRF, the more anxiety I was having because there was a lot of people that were having issues with the E10. And my experience with the E12, which is now gone, was horrific. And so I was really afraid. And we built that printer, and it printed beautifully. And I thought, thank you. And so yeah, we brought that with to IRF, and it was kind of, I don't know, it was within maybe a week of us leaving for IRF that we came up with the idea of the stamps, because I had to overnight all of this stuff out of Amazon, and it worked out awesome because it made people go to every table to see if they had a stamp. Like, people just stopped looking for the sign. They were just going to everybody's booth going, do you have the stamp? Do you have the stamp? So like made them interact with everybody, which was neat. So.
Okay, so I got something I got to show to Chris. I've been working on this just for you, buddy, off camera. There's my 3D printed pen Benchy.
Nice.
That's awesome.
It's definitely seen better days.
Justin, that actually came from a company out of China. I found them through Ally Express, and I want to say it's called Ally Rubber. If you want, I will get you a link to them. But yeah, they custom make the silicone bed heaters. I guess pretty much any size you could want, and I got that 16 by 48 or 400 by 1200 millimeter. For $100 with thermistor, plus shipping. It was like $30 to ship it in.
Glenn, how much does the whole FK1 weigh?
I don't have an answer for that.
About.
I don't know. If I had to venture a guess, I would say about $2,000, but I haven't begun to even total it up because I don't yet want to know. Because if I find out that it's too excessively expensive, I'm going to stop attempting to complete it, and then I'll be sad. So, but I would have to go back and figure out value of everything that's been donated for it as well. So I don't have $2,000 into it, but
yeah, I mean, like,
the frame was. It was like $300 for the aluminum. It was $100 for the bed. It was $100 for the heater.
Man.
So I mean, it adds up pretty quick, but
I mean, luckily your time isn't worth anything. So
no,
you stay there.
Oddly enough, there's only like 2 rolls of filament in the whole thing.
There's only 4 rolls of filament in the 3D printed arcade cabinet, but 2 of them are 10 kilogram rolls.
Justin, I'm pretty sure they can. I don't think that they had a limit on the size.
That's a good call, Vince.
Or your wife would kill you. I will tell you what, my wife has been very supportive through this whole entire process. In fact, she was the one that convinced me to do it. We got in the car after Murph last year, and she said, "You have to do it." And I'm like, "Yeah, but," and she's like, "No, you have to do it."
I dare you.
My stuff's taken over the entire house right now. I have a very understanding wife.
Well, but I'll tell you what, if you're ever going to build a printer as big as the FK1 or bigger, don't do it on a second story or in a basement, unless you don't ever plan on taking it anywhere, because getting it up and down the stairs sucks. And make sure that you've got the power. The bed heater on this thing is 1,600 watts. The whole printer draws 17 amps. So
I just realized that I never attached the amplifier.
What's that?
I just realized I never attached the amplifier. It just fell out of the thing because I got distracted making a 3D printed Benchy with the pen. So it's Chris's fault.
I am considering converting the FK1 over to being 220 powered.
There you go. Yes, I did give up on my pen. It doesn't extrude. So sorry for the people that won pens today. Hopefully yours is better than mine.
Hey, mine's extruding.
Mine extruded just fine.
Yeah, Walter has the same one, so maybe you'll luck out.
Andrew said, anyone see that like button? It's magical when you press it.
Gwen, how much does the FK1 weigh?
That's a really good question, Thomas.
Because I heard you said like the bed was 80 pounds or something.
No, the bed is 19 pounds.
Oh.
Just the aluminum. The aluminum is 19 pounds. I can pick the printer up by myself. It's just really stupid, awkward size.
And then he can't move for a week after.
No, it's not that bad. I will try to get a scale underneath it to find out, though. I would say less than 100 pounds for the whole thing. There's 40 pounds of aluminum, 20 pounds of bed, so there's 60 pounds, and then motors, and it's under 100 pounds.
Yep, sorry, Derek.
This is terrible.
The only thing I can tell you, it was free.
You get what you pay for.
I guess.
Sometimes you overpay for free items.
Actually, Chris, no, you're shipping it to Derek?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't free.
Well, free to him.
Yeah.
I got 2 pens from Fernando. One works great, one works half great. Shane, you can send him an email at Xander@funking3d.com.
Andrew S. says, has anyone seen that like button? It's magical when you press it.
I totally agree with that. It is magical. It gives me like a warm, fuzzy feeling when I click those like buttons.
Mr. Butram says, the F in FK1 does not stand for fold up.
The F doesn't stand for fold up? No, definitely not. It's not portable in any way, shape, or form. And when you guys finally get to see the crate for this thing in person, it's unbelievable how big that crate is. But what was really cool when I got to Gainesville Maker Faire with the crate, that's the first time I used a crate. Like I couldn't back up to the door or whatever. I had to like just pull out in the parking lot. But we unload some stuff, we roll the crate out, we pile everything on top of the crate, and then we just roll it all in. It works like a moving dolly too. It was pretty great.
That'd be kind of nice. You could throw the kids on top too and just roll them out.
Well, no, actually, I had Xander steering it.
Oh, cool.
I had him steering it, so I didn't, because it's all four casters turn.
Gotcha.
So I didn't want it to get carried away.
Stephen Lightspeed, thank you very much. That was a fun stream. Those streams are always kind of weird because I give away a whole bunch of stuff and I don't have to deal with a printer that's broken. So.
All I have to do for this printer is put a new heater cartridge in and then design one more part. Then the firmware.
How confident are you in your firmware skills, Thomas? Have you had a lot of Marlin experience and all that good stuff?
Because I figured out how to calculate steps per millimeter.
That's good.
So the z-axis works perfectly. And all I need to do is the x and y-axis.
Cool.
Needs one more part.
Yeah, I just 3D printed the amplifier, 3D printed penned the amplifier into this thing.
What's that, James?
I just used the 3D printing pen to weld the amplifier in place.
Awesome.
I'm really running out of time to mess around with at this point. So
I don't know what you're talking about.
well, the thing, like, it has to be done. We leave Wednesday at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
So I have to be packed and ready to go Tuesday night.
Now, how far of a drive is it from you to the first destination?
About 9 hours, I think, 9.5 hours.
Oh, that's not so bad. Why are you leaving so early on Wednesday then? If you don't mind me asking.
We the place we're staying at, we have to check in before 5.
Ah, okay.
And like Kay wants some she wants to use this as a bit of a vacation too. So she wants to check things out. You know.
You don't have to get defensive about it. Gosh.
James, I'll message you Wednesday because we should be there Wednesday night, 6 or 7.
Sure.
Yeah, my plan is to grab a hotel just north of Cincinnati on Wednesday night. That way, I'm through the city, and then we'll drive the rest of the way Thursday morning. I just know that I want to make it to White Castle for dinner on Wednesday.
You like White Castle? I would never have guessed.
I love White Castle. I don't get to
There are
eat
no
it.
White Castles.
I only get to eat it once a year. It's the only reason I go to MRRF is for the White Castle.
I'm flying on Thursday, so I don't know what we're gonna do in the middle of Chicago for the whole day.
So you're gonna fly into Chicago and then you're gonna rent a car?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming your dad's coming with.
Oh, my mom's coming this time.
Oh, your dad's not coming?
Yeah, my mom and my sister.
Well, that's good. We get to meet more of your family then.
Yeah.
Well, tell your dad that I'm sorry that I'm going to miss him this year then.
My sister's gonna get bored in about like half an hour, I swear.
You never know. There might be something there that she finds that sparks her interest.
Good.
How old is your sister?
8.
Yeah, there's going to be neat stuff. She'll find something that she likes.
Yeah, there's definitely stuff there for 8-year-olds.
At least it's not my brother.
At least it's not my brother.
At least it's not my brother because I don't have one.
That'd be a heck of a way to find out you do.
Lucky.
Is there a sticker?
Justin, I will definitely do that. I'm pretty sure I still have your email, Justin, so I will reach out to you, either email or DM on Twitter, and we will make that happen. I know we were planning that last year, but because of traffic, it was late. Stupid accidents.
Tim Wood said if his man cave's upstairs, do I have a sticker or somebody's falling up the stairs?
Well, you could still fall down the stairs. I got a crackly mic. I think this thing is dying. Like, I think it's going bad.
Yeah, it is crackly.
Well, the mic wasn't all the way plugged in. Let's try that and see if that's better.
That's your fine, fine, whatever?
Yeah, my fine. Everything's fine.
Fine is a state of my mind. I need to go find an audio cable. I haven't actually tested any of the audio equipment to make sure it works.
Oh, I have one here you can have. Justin, we will be, the goal is to be at the White Castle in London on Wednesday night at like 5, 6 o'clock.
That's in Kentucky.
Yes.
What? I thought you were saying north of Cincinnati.
But the White Castle is in Kentucky. We're going to make it to Kentucky for dinner, and then we're going to eat dinner, and then we will drive on to the hotel.
When does move start on Friday? 4 o'clock?
It technically doesn't start on Friday.
Well, like, when does the setup start?
We don't really know.
I thought Murph was actually open from like 4 to 10 or something on Friday.
Well, they don't really advertise it as being
a day.
Yeah.
Kind of like setup.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I went in. Nobody stopped me from going in last year, and I wasn't exhibiting. I mean, nobody's gonna stop me anyway. I'm the fun king. But no, I don't know. Friday night was the best though because everybody had got in there to set up, and it was still somewhat calm.
Yeah.
It wasn't out of control.
I didn't get there until like 9 o'clock at night last time on Friday. So.
Tom Lum, I have not gotten that adapter yet because they're still out of stock. I may have to find a different brand, and I was going to bring it to Murph. I probably will bring it to Murph, but I don't think I'm going to have time to actually like do any interviews. Somehow I have a feeling I won't be able to walk away from the FK1.
That's not a bad.
Well, not because I don't trust it, because like Orlando Maker Faire, I didn't leave my booth the whole weekend. I didn't get to see anything at Maker Faire, not until the very end, and then I got to go over to see the Andrews at 3D Gloop.
Well, I'm bringing better equipment this time, so I'm hoping my crack reporter is ready.
Your crack reporter?
My crack reporter.
I'm probably going to bring this little camera to my point and shoot.
Well, I've got this. I've got this lovely little Sony Handycam now, thanks to Tom Llama. It's almost like a hidden camera. You don't even know I have it. I'll make a suction cup mount and stick it right to my head.
We need to make sure we get some of the giveaway on video for our sponsor.
Yeah.
We should live stream it.
It will be. I'm supposed to be live streaming the whole time.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Going for those says I wish there were MRRF in Vegas or Phoenix. I'd go to that because that's super close to me. Like WRF, West Ref Festival.
I'd go to that.
No, none will ever be as good as Farts, though. I think the first inaugural Farts was a huge success. We had a really great time. It was a good turnout. Went for the farts, left with the poops.
Wow.
That's what happens when you eat at Golden Corral.
I can't find my 8-inch cable for the audio input on this.
I don't even know if there is a Golden Corral by me.
Sean Gold said, playing with my cable chain is a sign. Not sure of what, but it's a sign. Sign of, I don't know, boredom, anxiety.
It's a sign, all right. Going out of business.
I made myself a list yesterday of stuff that I had to get done. And as of by the end of Chris's stream today, I had almost all of it done. And then I was finishing up a couple of shirts right before the stream started. So at this point, I've convinced myself that everything else is fine. I just have to pack. And whatever doesn't happen from this point forward doesn't happen. So
I'm not going to pack anything. I'm just not going to change clothes or sleep the whole time I'm there. So I don't really need anything else.
No, that's what I told my wife. As long as I have, change of underwear in the FK1, I'm good.
Yeah. What more do you need?
And she was like, how about me? Do I get to come? You're like, yeah, whatever. Everything and everybody else is secondary. I will say, I've been working on the Ghost for the past little while, and I've actually got it printing pretty solid. There isn't a ton of the original printer left at this point. I mean, all the linear system is all the same, but all the electronics have been replaced. And
it's printing solid. Speaking of printed solid, I'd like to thank the guys over at Printed Solid for sponsoring the FK1.
And my 10,000 subscriber giveaway.
I just want to thank them for being awesome.
All right. There you go.
1, 2.
I got my ghost gun.
That's pretty exciting.
That looks amazing.
Yeah, I know, right?
I didn't even know Dave was still in here. He said, smooth.
Smooth.
I do that all the time, Dave.
Glenn's transitions are impeccable.
I love to slide those sponsors in there.
Now, will this thing print regular PLA, Chris?
Mine does.
But this isn't yours.
I'm just saying, mine does.
I don't know. Mine doesn't really print any PLA, so.
Oh. Let me grab a piece of regular PLA down here on the floor.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So, Walter, you're using the filament that came with it. Chris, you are not?
I started with filament that did not come with it, and then I tried filament that did, and I think I already broke it by that point.
Yeah, you gummed it all up.
Yeah.
Aaron Sager asks when I will be making more retro gaming videos. I'm actually working on, outside of all this stuff, 2 or 3 other projects, plus the entire project for Ready Printer 1 is directly retro gaming related.
James, the Ready Printer 1, does it like accept maker coins or what?
Specific size maker coins. It'll accept my maker coin, and then Joel was talking to me about it, and I gave him the size for it, and then I think he told Barnacle, so it's pretty much out in the open now at this point.
What mine?
Yeah, James, Joel's maker coin looks really cool.
It uses 50 millimeter by 5 millimeter, so you can make them circular. Like, as long as it fits within that sort of size, it'll drop in and should work.
Oh.
You just need a slug with a string on it.
There you go.
I bet not many people even understand what that means.
When you
I understand it.
RWS 1111. There were, like Hack Monkey said, there were last year, and I'm pretty sure there will be quite a few. I don't know why my image is pixelated. It makes no sense to me. They keep saying that the ISP knows that I have good internet or make sure I have a good one to a speed test, but then on the stream it's throttling it.
That's like when Xander and I film, I'll be in focus and he'll be blurry. And yet we're in the same plane as one another. I think that you're just pixelated. Like in real life, you're pixelated.
Maybe.
In real life, Walter looks like the Intellivision logo, which if you don't know what that is, go look up what the Intellivision logo is.
Hold on.
No, is my audio still bad?
I mean, only because of your voice. No? Uh-uh.
I'm going to try changing batteries, and if not, I'll change mic.
He's a subroutine in the Matrix.
His messages.
Let me see.
Someone deleted Michael Green's messages. They weren't retracted. They were deleted.
Second.
Michael was not obeying the rules.
I don't know about y'all, but I got a notification 2 hours ago that Glenn was live, and then I got another notification an hour ago that Glenn was live.
Huh.
Well, you should have got one 2 hours ago letting you know I was going live.
No, I got one 2 hours ago saying Fun King is live, and then I got one 1 hour ago saying Fun King is live.
I just got the one.
I didn't get any.
Huh.
Bye, Alan Moritz.
Bennett, I pulled up the link, but I haven't actually looked into it yet. I probably won't have a chance to until we get back from Murph.
Let me see if it matters when I change cameras.
How do you use OBS on the Hangouts?
You have to install a plugin called Virtual Cam.
Oh.
And then once that plugin is installed, you go into Tools and start it up, which, by the way, you can leave that run all the time, even when you're not using it as Virtual Cam, and it doesn't affect anything. But and then it'll allow your cameras, your OBS, it'll allow the OBS to be a camera into Hangout.
Okay, that makes sense.
Looking at Walter's video stream is like looking at an old Amiga game.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but he's old, Vince, so just wait. Just wait. It'll only be a little bit.
What happened?
3D Medic Vince said, well, if Glenn is live, guess my services aren't needed.
Oh.
I wish I could buy a 16-inch wide roll of blue painter's tape.
I had a 3-inch wide one, but literally 2 hours ago it just went missing. I think my mom took it. She's painting something downstairs.
I got a question. You think it makes a difference that my video card down there, the fan is screaming like a banshee?
Yeah, could be.
Because the fan on my video card right now is just wide open.
Yeah, it could be. It could be not related to your connection. It could be related to the way your machine is rendering. You're running OBS in the background or no?
I just turned it on. That's what I just swapped to, just to see if it made a difference, and it didn't make any difference whatsoever.
Yeah, I would think that it would be better without it.
Yeah, it should be.
I would think so too. So let's see.
Or you could hide the preview in OBS. I guess.
Yeah, and I'm not even using my cheap cameras. I'm using the 930. So, I don't know. I don't get it. Because
Robert Valine said, printed solid is great. I ordered 3mm filament accidentally. They actually contacted me and asked, are you sure the rest of your order was for Prusa's stuff? That's awesome. So they seen his order, realized that he ordered like an odd thing, and contacted him before they sent it out.
You don't find that very often.
No, that's fantastic customer service right there.
They didn't correct it, but they just called him to let him know he made the mistake.
My computer's like 7 years old.
He came back and said that, they fixed it.
Decent.
I was just kidding.
I know you were.
I'm just not funny anymore.
No, you've lost your comedic touch.
Printed solid did him a solid.
They did him a solid.
Andrew, did you print that? Andrew S., did you print that? Dude, that had to have taken like 40 pounds of filament.
Yeah, James, how much did the Ready Printer 1 take?
Oh, sorry, I can't see chat right now. I'm gluing parts together. Somewhere between 20 and 22 kilograms, I would say.
Let's see.
Dave says, I've trained our shipping guy on how to spot stuff like that and make them look over previous orders to see what type of stuff people order. So don't use guest checkout. That's pretty awesome. Also a little creepy if you're like digging into what you've already ordered. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
let's see what these people have had in the past.
Even if I mess up an order, just go ahead and send it. I'll put it on something.
Steven, he is making a full-size stand-up arcade console, 3D printed.
That takes maker coins.
That takes maker coins. And the screen rotates mechanically.
I wish Amazon would do that with filament. I have a roll of 2.85 that I got on accident. I knock on artificial wood. I have not done that yet.
Although I have to say, there are a lot of people that do that on accident, and sometimes they send that filament they can't use to me. So
keep doing it. Chris wants more free stuff. Chris loves free stuff.
Oh, free
I don't
stuff.
get free stuff.
Hey, this guy's ordering how much Fun King Yellow? No one can have enough Fun King Yellow PETG from IC3D.
The only yellow
Listen, to anybody that's going
Yeah,
to IC3D on Thursday, make sure that you just constantly remind them that they need to officially name the filament Fun King 3D Yellow. This is getting to be ridiculous. It's been a year now.
The AIO yellow is more like a banana yellow.
Yeah, it's a little bit more pale. I think I've tried just about every yellow on the market. Including what is it that I have here? Oh.
This is the time for a sponsor. Let's give a shout out to them.
I have some printed solid everyday PLA right here in yellow. Pretty fantastic stuff. This is my second roll.
How do you like the printed solid everyday?
I like it just fine. It seems to print fine.
Filament's the hard one. You know, like buying parts and stuff. There's really not that many people, not that many companies to go to. I mean, they either have it or they don't.
Right?
Again, smooth. But filament's hard because it seems like everybody I know has a filament of some type to buy.
Yep.
Filament's hard unless it's the flexible stuff, in which case it's not as hard.
How good is the Amazon Basic PLA?
Justin 3D. It just so happens I have a roll right here of the Rhino Real Yellow. It's definitely a more pale yellow as well.
I have a Rhino Real Yellow Benchy right here.
Ooh. That's a Rhino Real Yellow Benchy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you guys think I'm kidding, but, you know, like, here's IC3D PLA yellow. Here's some Melt Ink yellow. Here is Inland yellow. Here is some Poly Alchemy Elixir yellow. That came from Carl Brown. Here is some Polymaker Polyflex in yellow.
I've only had one type of yellow, AIO yellow.
What do you have to change?
I'll find more. Hatchbox yellow on that one. IC3D yellow on that one. People love to send me yellow filament for some reason.
It's like yellow is your favorite color or something. I don't know.
Something like that.
Like your entire channel is like built around the color yellow.
Glenn has more yellow than I have filament in total.
That sounds like
a lot of filament. I have a roll of CC tree yellow around here somewhere too.
I have like 5 almost empty spools of AIO filament. That's like all I have.
I'm with you, Aaron Seeger. I've never seen anyone actually admit their favorite color is yellow.
Oh, it's ironic that everybody is too afraid to admit their favorite color is yellow because you'd have to be yellow not to admit it.
Can I let you in on a little secret?
What?
I don't even like yellow.
I hear you.
My favorite color is red. But a red Fun King would be really stupid.
That would.
No, it's not that I don't like yellow. I like yellow just fine. It's just, it's not my favorite color. There's too many orangey yellows out there.
There. That's better.
What it was asked, what do you have to change to go to 2.85 or 3 millimeter? It's pretty much everything in the line with the extruder. You have to change it. Same nozzle, but different barrel, all that good stuff.
You have to change like everything.
Des Logos, he is building a full-size, 6-foot-tall, 3D printed arcade cabinet that runs on MakerCoin.
Do you have to tell that to people?
People that are coming into the chat, like they're coming in, they don't know, and they ask. I mean,
oh, and by the way, this project was actually sponsored by IC3D and 3D Gloop. So IC3D provided the filament, and 3D Gloop provided the adhesive. And I provided the many hours.
Sweet.
3D Group is the best. I've only had this little sample jar, but I've used like 3/4 of it, but I like it.
It's worked really well. I'm just being doubly sure that this doesn't fall over on somebody by going at it with a pen.
Yeah, glue. Once you glue PLA together, I haven't tried the other one, but once you glue PLA with glue, you will not get it apart. You will break the PLA first. So the only reason you ordered Fun King 3D Yellow is it was on sale? No, Fun King 3D Yellow is made for me. That was made by my request to that shade of yellow for me.
Hey, Glenn.
Sir.
I think I'm going to bring this to Murph with me. And when you go to the bathroom, I'm going to set it on the FK1 and say, yeah, it printed this.
It still looks nicer than my first Benchy.
James, bring your Benchy.
That masterpiece.
I'd make a Benchy if I had a 3D pen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I don't know if Ollie's coming to Murph or not. I don't think he is.
No, he just had a kid, so.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that.
What kind of excuse is that? Bring the kid.
Yeah.
Louis is coming to Murph.
You could just walk around and make the joke all the time and be like, "Hey guys, look what I made."
Right?
Chris, what's the best way to turn my Apple IIe into a print server?
The problem is it's sitting on Mixer and I can't change it.
Well,
can you run Linux on that?
That's going to be a challenge.
Can you help me?
Fine. Sometimes I
Chris, now you could whip it up real quick so that he could control that. Just do a short video. Not a very long, a short one.
I'm just being hard to get along with.
How about my Commodore PET? Can I do it with a Commodore PET?
No. You might be able to do it on an Amiga, though. I watched a video a couple days ago where a guy got modern email working on an Amiga with Wi-Fi.
Wow.
He had
I
Wi-Fi.
still have my Commodore 128, but
he used a Wi-Fi to serial adapter that wasn't designed for the Commodore, and then managed to get it to work with a different bootloader or whatever, and it was fancy.
I wish I had that kind of time.
I wish I had that kind of smarts.
I probably have the smarts. I just don't have the time.
Challenge not accepted. Yeah, 3mm would actually work really well on hang printer.
Okay.
Mark, are you talking about? Well, I guess that's the only black and yellow one. This one over here is actually an AM8, which is a ANET A8 that has been converted with an aluminum frame and then upgraded to tremendous levels. I mean, it's all new wiring, different power supply, MOSFETs, and it may soon be getting a new main board. I've been hesitant to change anything on that thing because it prints so fantastically. And, it comes back on the rule, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So, I'm afraid to change anything, but, yeah. I'm wondering how many people in this chat have never seen the FK1.
I haven't.
Hey,
you've seen it. Not seen it, but you've seen, you know what it is.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Justin 3D said that he's surprised nobody made a retro computer-colored filament like Apple IIe. But if you watch Practical Printing, Chris Russell's print, his last video was actually a retro-colored PLA that looked like the NES Classic Gray.
So there's not a great angle because I got too much stuff in the way, but there's the FK1, and that will be coming with me to Murph.
Yeah, but you got to give some perspective, dude. Go stand by it or something.
We have paradox there. You can see the camera with the camera.
But you need to give some perspective. Go stand by the printer.
10 minutes. That's when it's
No, please. Is that a printer?
Yes.
It's huge.
Yes, and I get to see it.
Who's building it?
There, how's this? Does this give perspective?
Yes.
It's fat.
My favorite way to give perspective is right here. This is 100% scale Benchy.
Holy, but you can stick.
Can you even see that?
Watching. I don't know, like 150.
No, show me.
I don't know if I can
Oh, I need you
see if I can wing this
Yeah, I don't
camera.
know how to fix that right now.
Make everybody sick to their stomach.
Tell me, please.
And Ben, can you
Thomas,
wait
please.
10 minutes?
No, I can't. Bryce has to go soon.
Is that a better angle?
Yeah, that's
Please.
better.
Please.
When that reaches full o'clock.
No.
Yes.
Thomas, Bryce has to go soon.
So anybody going to Murph, you'll get to see that.
Yes.
Thomas.
No,
Ben, I don't know how to fix that.
Justin 3D, I have not seen that yet.
Yes. I
Thomas,
barely know how to
please.
use it.
Thomas. You got to either.
He's asking me to help with the problem I don't know how to fix.
Well, that's all right, but you got to either mute your mic or stop the conversation. You're taking the whole stream.
Yeah, I know. I'll mute myself.
I didn't know.
Says Bogey has to see Glenn in a U-Haul. I actually am renting a U-Haul trailer to get it there.
Oh, I thought you had. Oh, I thought you had a little trailer, Glenn. Didn't you buy a little trailer?
No, I just rented a U-Haul.
Oh, I got you.
I was gonna buy one, but cost-wise, I mean, like for the whole week that I'm gonna have it, it was only $150.
Yeah.
So, and to buy a trailer that size was almost $2,000.
Back.
Is that white thing the filament for the FK1? Yeah, the white PVC pipe that holds the 5 kilo rolls. No, 2 kilo. What is the big roll from IC3D? 2 kilo.
5 pounds, 2.2 kilos.
This guy right here.
Oh, sorry.
That's huge.
And speaking of IC3D, I'd like to give them a shout out for sponsoring the FK1.
Now for a word from today's sponsor.
Speaking of sponsors, I'd like to give a shout out to the Duet 3D guys for sponsoring the FK1.
Speaking of sponsored, I'd like to thank Bennett for giving me a main board.
What is the main board in your printer, Thomas?
MKS Gen L.
Okay.
Mitchell Hirsch.
You 1.0,
James
not 1.4.
What the heck is that guy putting together?
Mitchell Hirsch, he's putting together a full-size arcade cabinet, fully 3D printed.
It's weird that he's the first person to ask.
I know, right?
Yeah, but people are coming in later. They don't know.
It's
What's
just-
funny is he referred to you as that guy. That guy happens to be James from Print and Play. And if you're not following James at Print and Play,
What are you doing with your life?
If you're not following me, then you've made proper life decisions. Congratulations.
I got to go find your information, James. I mean, obviously, you can just go to youtube.com/print and play, but
Mitchell Hirsch, you can't find that model. James designed it and built the only one in existence right now. So,
And it doesn't quite exist yet. It's still going.
it's getting there.
I mean, I've made progress while we've been talking.
there is James's channel in the chat. If you don't follow Walter or Chris or I, if you go to funcountrybasement.com, there is a subscribe button along the bottom for each of us. We're also in the description of the video.
You didn't change it to that Swamp Guy Larry, did you?
I did. It now goes to Swamp Guy, youtube.com/Swamp Guy Larry. You should see if that's available.
Who's Swamp Guy Willie?
I have RGB modded some of my stuff, not all of it. I am going to set up for capture stuff especially now that Nintendo's allowing you to upload video content. In terms of releasing the model, I am going to release the model for free. You'll have to do some editing for whatever monitor you decide to put it in because it's modeled after mine. And there's a lot of sort of after print modifications I've made because I thought this was going to be the only one. So, it's free, but you get the free time warranty. So,
Free time warranty.
yeah.
And there in the chat is Thomas from Arduino Makes his YouTube channel. I've been following Thomas since he had like 3 subscribers.
Patrick Nijenhoff said, no, it's YouTube/Old Man Walter.
Crazy Swamp Larry. Better. No, I'm not even going to. What Aaron Sager said was pretty funny, but I'm not going to say that.
Get it, Robbie Mac, get it.
I think
Robbie Mac said swampguylarry.com is available.
That's so funny. And then you could just forward it right to your YouTube channel.
Yeah, right?
how hard would it be for you guys to design like all the parts for this in Tinkercad?
What's that?
How hard do you think it would be to design all the parts for this in Tinkercad?
It would be hard for me in Tinkercad because I don't really use Tinkercad, so it would take me a little bit to figure it out.
I was going to say, if you were Chuck, it'd take roughly 15 minutes.
Hey, I did want to tell Justin, that's just at select Walmarts because ours went down to $150 about 2 weeks after Black Friday, and now it's back at $299.
What's that?
That arcade cabinet.
Oh, the like the Pac-Man one and the Street Fighter one, all those shows.
Yeah, the 4 foot tall one.
Yeah.
If anybody's interested, I'll put the top back on this so you guys can get an idea of how it's going to look when it's finished. For all the people that showed up late.
Also, to reiterate for those who have shown up since we talked about it, Fun in the Country Basement will be giving away an Ender 3, as well as a Olson Ruby nozzle at MRRF. You must be present to win, and that will take place on Saturday.
As well as 3 3D pens.
And 3 3D pens. And
Okay,
who knows what else? We may come up with some other things.
Oh, I got a ghost. I'll be giving away a ghost.
I'll be giving away handshakes.
Those two.
Try and back the camera off a little bit.
You can get swampguylarry.com. It is available.
Walter, if you fail to register Swamp Guy Larry, that will be so sad. That's what your other channel should be named. Instead of Country Living, Swamp Guy Larry.
The board guys are welcome to set it up and play a few rounds.
Swamp Guy Larry will be signing autographs in the bathroom.
When I pulled that up, it literally went to my loudest weird search thing.
I just had this. So we got Rafi Mac interviewing people in the bathroom, and he should totally be interviewing Swamp Guy Larry.
Where else would you interview Swamp Guy Larry?
Like interviewing himself, and just like film half the interview and then film the other half of the interview dressed as Swamp Guy Larry.
That's too good.
No, unfortunately, Justin, meeting me at White Castle does not count. You have to be at MRRF. If you talk to me in the bathroom, you're going to end up with wet feet. Print and Play, do you have a Facebook?
I never update it.
Facebook 3D printing.
Swamp Guy Larry is giving handshakes to Tom.
Interesting. I did not realize designing this part would be so hard. Dang it.
Oh, that's so funny. 10 internet points to anybody that shows up at MRRF dressed as Swamp Guy Larry.
Well, who was it last year that came with the NASCAR guys? Ryan Pior and
Yeah. They're the ones that do the failed print trophy, the crappiest print.
Yeah.
I just want to talk to him.
Yeah, they were doing shake and bake for the RC race.
That's right. Yeah. I have to be this year. I have to be more conscious of what's going on because it's like, oh, that already happened. You know, I had no clue. So
well, there's no schedule for MRRF. Things just happen.
Yeah.
like it's all of a sudden it's like, hey, we're doing this, or this person's talking. You can't really plan your day.
Yeah, it's not
So,
planned.
and in fact, I ended up watching Chep's booth for him, his table last year, so that he could go do his school racer.
I'm gonna hijack for a second. I saw somebody asked a question about the rolling mechanism.
That's not hijacking. That's how we roll it around here.
Well, this is how I roll. Literally. These
Are
are
those
just
V-slot wheels?
the standard. Yeah, they're just the standard V slot screws mounted in 5 here and then 3 on top.
My wife said it looks like a Dyson fan.
Yeah, our spent printing the arcade cabinet is somewhere above
It's like
1,000.
arcade cabinet. The monitor mounts in there and then it turns because some games play a long way and some the sideways.
Want me to put the screen back in and show it's going?
As long as you're not going to break it.
Breaking is half the fun. Shake and break, isn't that what they said?
Justin wants to know how many hours you have in printing that.
Over 1,000.
Is that counting the fails or not counting the fails?
Counting the fails. There. Here we go.
Okay, that would have been cool if you could have incorporated the whole Dyson fan design into the head of that so that while you were standing there playing it, you were nice and cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
Okay, can you guys see the screen right now?
You have to keep talking. And let me lock you on. I forgot I have control of that. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so horizontal and vertical. It's a little loud. It is plastic on rollers, but you know.
Now, are you going to have stops in there so that it can't actually go all the way around?
Probably not for this run. By MRRF, it's going to be motorized.
Oh.
It may be motorized by MRRF, but it's a bottom of the priority list.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, if somebody grabs it and starts spinning it, that's not going to do the wiring any good.
James, is there going to be like some kind of snap so it doesn't go like a bit skewed?
What was that?
Is there going to be like kind of a snap when you turn it 90 degrees?
No, it's going to be freehand for now. Although, like Glenn was saying, I'm probably going to have to put stops in so that you can only rotate it to 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Matt from How I Do It's in the house.
Hey, Matt.
It is.
Isn't it John from This Is How I Do It?
No, I think we stopped doing that a while ago.
Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
It is 6:04.
Just about time to wrap it up.
It is. It is. I have to say this 2 hours went by like screamingly fast. I didn't really get anything done, but I think that we covered a lot of information. James is retro. He's stuck in the past.
Hey, when you find a good thing, you might as well stick with it.
It's John from How Matt Does It.
John from How Matt Does It.
I'd like to take this opportunity to say once again that if you see me at MRRF, please approach me and say hello. If I seem standoffish to you, I'm not. I'm just a little bit introverted, sometimes a little bit overwhelmed. It has been getting better at these events, though. Do not show up to MRRF and then not say hi, because that makes you, a jerk and standoffish.
Yeah, that makes you a real Glenn.
That's right. Don't forget, it is Zach's birthday. It's actually a little bit. It's the weekend after MRRF, but if you see Zach, make sure you tell him happy birthday. If you see Xander, make sure you give him a hard time about not doing Xander Sing Thursdays anymore.
Wait, he doesn't do those anymore?
No, he hasn't done them in months. Matt, yes, absolutely, she will be there. And just so you know, it's Gracilla. Not that it's fine. I understand. It's a weird name, but just so you know.
First game I'll be playing will be 1943. Somebody asked in chat.
Oh, he said autocorrect. That I can believe. Yeah, her name does not pop up in autocorrect.
I hate autocorrect so much.
But yes, she will be there. It will be the four of us as usual. You can always tell it's us because we dress the same. Which I gotta say, you know, like when we go to maker fairs and, you know, Murph and stuff, and we all go in wearing the same shirt and stuff, it's pretty normal. But when we leave there and we go to like at McDonald's, it looks really odd that we're all dressed alike.
I'll bet. Got a whole family wearing all the same shirts.
That's why my weeks are going so fast. I miss every Xander's thing Thursday. Well, he's talking about now getting into modding Nerf guns, you know, printing parts and modding Nerf guns. So maybe that will pick up a thing where he starts making videos again. He wants to do a gaming channel. I just don't know if I'm ready for that. And we got a couple ideas that we're kicking around for Zach. So Zach may be getting a regular weekly or bi-weekly segment.
I heard that like a popular Nerf model is coming to Merf.
Braxton!
I only heard that from somebody who told Xander that yesterday, but I don't know who it is, and I can't confirm or deny that.
I watched like one of his videos once.
You know who that is?
All right, kids, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, everybody. So thank you for tuning in to Fun in the Country Basement. We're going to go ahead and do our outros. Who wants to start?
Go ahead, Walter.
Hey, I'm Swamp Guy Larry. You can find me at swampguylarry.com. And I just sit here and look stupid for all of y'all.
No, I take them off.
All right, Chris, it's your turn.
Yep, I am Chris Riley on YouTube, 3D printing stuff. Thanks again to everybody, all the sponsors for this morning, and everybody that joined the stream this morning. I'm glad that we get to do things like that, give stuff away. It's always a good time on Sunday to join Fun in the Country Basement and hang out with you all and just talk about stuff. Glenn and Walter, I'm looking forward to seeing you both at Murph, as with everyone else. It's going to be a great time, and I can't wait to get there.
Thomas, you want to do an outro?
Yeah. So I'm Thomas. On YouTube, I'm Arduino Makes. ARDUINOMAKES. I'm going to be at Murph. That's going to be pretty fun. Now it's James' time.
That's it? You're done?
Oh, yeah, and I'm making this printer here. I'm hopefully going to bring to Murph. It's called the Arduino Maker. It's not done yet. It's almost done, though.
It's still pretty impressive. All right, James, that's you, brother.
I'm James. On YouTube, I'm Print and Play. On Twitter, I'm JC Print and Play, I think. I design Dyson knockoff fans like this one here. I'm going to be bringing it to Murph to keep everybody cool. And yeah, if you aren't subscribed, then feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
And that brings it to me, and I am Glenn from Fun in the Country Basement.
Wait, you got a poster?
I mean, from Fun King 3D, and I can be found anywhere at Fun King 3D. If you just Google Fun King 3D, you will surely come across me. I prefer Twitter over all of the social medias. I neglect my Facebook, and that's just the way it is. I am trying to get better at Instagram, though, just for the record. Again, anytime that you want to find out where the stream is at, check funcountrybasement.com or funinthecountrybasement.com, or maybe coming to a computer near you, swampguylarry.com. We do this every Sunday at 4 p.m., and we thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in and watching, because if you didn't, it would be dumb of us to do this, and then we wouldn't do it anymore. So we do thank you guys. We are super, super looking forward to seeing any of you guys that are going to Murph. Those of you guys who aren't going, every time I say this, if you can't go this year, make it happen for next year. You will not be disappointed. Definitely show up. It is a lot of fun. Don't forget, we are giving away Creality Ender 3, and that was courtesy of who, Chris?
That came from Banggood.
From Banggood, okay. And also an Olsen Ruby nozzle, courtesy of Mario Garcia, formerly of Robo, and possibly some other things, whatever we can put together. Thanks to all the sponsors for the FK1. If you want to see the FK1, it will be at MRRF. Other than that, I'm good. Anybody else got anything on the way out?
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell I have a Twitter.
And what is your Twitter?
It is Arduino Mix.
There you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Love each and every one of you. And
Thanks,
until next
everybody.
time, print on.